India's space industry is preparing for a liftoff with a major policy shift. The government has announced 100% foreign direct investment or FDI in the space sector, marking a significant step towards opening up the industry. Now, this move, aligned with the Indian Space Policy 2023, aims to attract global investment, boost private participation and accelerate the nation's space ambitions. India envisions a five-fold increase in its share of the global space launch market by 2032. Currently, India commands about 2% of the space economy. By liberalizing rules in a sector long dominated by the government, India aims to attract heavyweights like Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin. The recent foreign direct investment policy reform is expected to not only boost employment but also pave the way for companies to establish manufacturing facilities within India. With increased private sector participation, Indian companies can integrate into global value chains, bolstering initiatives like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Notably, key activities such as satellites manufacturing and operation, satellite data products, and ground segment and user segment can now receive up to 74% FDI under the automatic route. Beyond this threshold, government approval is required. Then similarly, launch vehicles and associated systems or subsystems, as well as the creation of spaceports, can attract up to 49% FDI automatically, with government approval needed beyond this limit. Additionally, manufacturing of components and systems or subsystems for satellites, ground segments and user segment is now open for up to 100% FDI under the automatic route. Hindustan Aeronautics, Bellatrix Aerospace, Pixel and Skyroot Aerospace are some of the Indian private space tech startups that can benefit from this policy shift. The ripple effect of India's space sector reforms is evident in the stock market, with space-related Indian stocks experiencing a notable uptick. Companies such as Paras Defence and Space Technology, MTAR Technologies, Taneja Aerospace and Aviation, to name a few, saw increases ranging from 2% to 5% on Thursday. This surge reflects investor optimism surrounding the potential growth opportunities and economic impact of India's evolving space industry landscape. Now, for more on this, we are being joined by Professor Chaitanya Giri, who's an Associate Professor of Flame University, joining us live from Pune. Welcome to World Business Watch, sir. I want to start off by asking you, what are the biggest potential benefits and challenges of opening up India's space sector to foreign direct investment?
In the past 3 years or so, we have done a stratification of the Indian space sector. So the space sector is no more confined to ISRO. There is a military element to it, there is a civilian element as well as a commercial element. Now, the commercial element is the one which will not only engage with ISRO or the military side of things, but it will also be India's outreach to the world. And the positive spirit, the investor excitement that you are seeing in the stock market is one of the throwaway, things that are, sort of signifying that there is great confidence about Indian companies, the way they can deliver in a cost-effective manner. And this aspect of the Indian space ecosystem is not only attracting Indian investors, but foreign investors. So to tap into that, we have opened up this FDI. Now, coming to the challenges, I don't see any challenges as such, because the FDI has been again stratified into two categories. One is the government route and the automatic route. So I see a lot of investments coming in for the automatic route, particularly when it comes to space components, systems, subsystems. That is where the most lucrative market is. There are volumes in there. And when it comes to larger strategic systems like launch vehicles, large communication satellites, that's where the government, maneuvers, and it has set up a perimeter. Now, with the government route, the government would want to partner with foreign entities, of course. So, be it France or United States or Russia for that matter. So the government will sort of be the watchdog in that case, in the case of strategic technologies. But anything that has commercial value, anything that can be produced or manufactured in volumes, or even services, space-based services, that is going to get commercialized. and the investor sentiment for the space sector, as well as the bullish 10, 20-year scenario for the Indian economy, is something that is the government is leveraging on.
Professor Giri, also wanted to get your thoughts on this. Now, while you said you see no challenges in this, but there are some concerns. Are there any concerns about the potential impact of foreign investment in such strategic sectors on national security and technology transfer?
Again, as I said, there are certain technologies which are crucial, technologies that are critical will be put into the government route, and the government will definitely, sort of be the watchdog when it comes to securing these technologies. So let it not get violently acquired by foreign entities, and all the scenarios that we can think of. I don't see a challenge in that sense. The only challenge that I see now is that the ad hoc way in which Indian investors are, expressing their sentiment for this sector, that ad hoc way needs to go. There needs to be institutional mechanisms through which, Indian investors can invest in this particular sector. And I see there is a great potential for having SPACs. There's a great potential for having, sectoral ETFs for the space sector in the coming years. At present, or maybe in the near future, an ETF for aerospace, space, and defense can be clubbed together. But as the space industry matures, a separate, investor mechanism or sectoral fund is on the offing.
Right, that was Professor Chaitanya Giri, Associate Professor of Flame University, joining us from Pune. Thank you so much for sharing all your insights and your foresight on this matter, sir.
Thank you.